I think a lot of people are taught. Wait a minute. I think my brain just blew up. Did that girl just say good morning? What? Bike blogger here. Topic of the day. So you're considering riding your bike against traffic? Well, you know, my answer at the very beginning of this video is gonna be, don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why? Why not do it? Why not do it? Well, think about it. You're going maybe 10, 15, 20 miles per hour on your bike. Let's go straight here. And the other vehicles are going like, I don't know, 30 miles per hour in the opposite direction. You get hit head on there, that'd be like getting hit standing still by something traveling, like a 2 ton vehicle traveling at 50 miles per hour. You know, you just add them up, 20 plus, 30 or whatever, or 40 plus 10. Very bad, very bad. That's why I do not ride the bike going the other way. Now, why do some people ride their bike going the opposite direction of traffic rather than in the traffic lane or alongside the traffic lane at the very least, even if there is no bike lane? Well, I think because I think a lot of people are taught. Wait a minute. I think my brain just blew up. Did that girl just say good morning? What? My brain just blew up. I actually said, oh man, I'm off topic. I said good morning to somebody recently. Was it today? It might have been today. It's like the afternoon. Oh, my internal clock's all messed up. Yeah, so I actually might have, that's so funny. I might have told somebody this morning or this afternoon, like, hey, good morning. That's kind of funny because it was the afternoon. But then I think that person back there, they just said good morning. I mean, the sun is low, but I mean, it is later in the day. It's after work now. It's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 p.m. kind of rush hour time. So yeah, I don't know what that was about. That was kind of funny. I did say hi though, right? I didn't wave. I do apologize. In the previous video, I was saying I should wave to people more. I was kind of going up an incline though, so I give myself credit there. And why I was talking about traveling on the wrong side of the road. I think a lot of bicyclists like to be on the wrong side, or they just I don't know if they like to. They just travel in the opposite direction. It may think they'd save some time or something, but in a non-super urban metropolis setting, traveling in the wrong direction, so to speak, on the road might be because a lot of people are taught when they're young to walk on the opposite side of the road. Like, you walk against traffic. You drive your car with traffic, but you walk against traffic on the other side. And they think that applies to bicycles, but it doesn't. Because you drive your bike. It's got wheels. You need to be on the same side as the other traffic with wheels. You can easily remember it that way, I guess. So I could go backwards up this bike lane. I could do it. Am I gonna do it? No, I'm not gonna do it, guys. I'm not gonna purposely go the wrong way, even though it does actually seem like it'd be a little safer here because there's no door zone at the bike lane to the left of here along this boulevard. There's like constant door zoneness here in the bike lane. I can get way out here in the bike lane near the edge of the paint, and I am about like 3 feet now from the doors. But always give yourself at least a little more than an arm's length. I guess it depends on how long your arm is, but you want like 3 feet. My arms are not 3 feet long, I think. Whew. Actually, it depends on the person, I guess, because wingspan of different people's depends on their body type, so to speak. Some people have longer arms than other people. Some people have longer torsos. Some people have longer legs. Whew. Oh boy. So yeah, I think a thing that does attract me, like if you're gonna convince me, like, hey, try to convince me, why should I ride my bike on the wrong side, on the other side of the road? I won't even say wrong side. Why should I ride my bike counterflow, so to speak? There are counterflow bike lanes in some cities, which go in the opposite direction of traffic. Again, I think that's mainly to save time, but there might be some safety aspect to that. Let me know in the comment section below if you know a little bit about bike infrastructure, because maybe there is a little more to it than I'm not aware of. But like this guy's just way in the bike lane. We love this. We're going into the traffic lane for that. Boy, Jerome, come back to the bike lane. Being able to see stuff come up on you, that would be a way to convince me, like, hey, you should ride your bike on the other side of the road against traffic, because then you can see traffic. You don't have to just hear it and trust that the traffic behind you is actually not going to run you over, so to speak, right? My answer to that would be, get a mirror. Get a mirror. You can get a mirror on your bike or on your helmet or wherever. You know, you can get a mirror if you're really concerned. Actually, it's probably a good idea. I do have a mirror on my bike. I don't know if you can see it down there. It's a little tiny mirror. It's the Z-Fall Spy mirror. You can check that out online. It's it only cost me maybe $10, which is extremely overpriced. You could probably find a knockoff for a lot cheaper. It's just a little piece of plastic with a little mirror action going on it. Crazy how much things cost with plastics. Plastics should be so cheap nowadays. Did see a story. It said something like it takes 450 years for a plastic water bottle to decompose, so that's pretty bad. Otherwise, plastic's great. Plastic's great. Whew. So yeah, I mean, not being able to see traffic coming up on you is does kind of make you uncomfortable. It makes me a little uncomfortable sometimes, but you know, you get a mirror and you kind of deal with it from there. You'll feel less anxious if you got yourself a mirror. I think once these guys go, then we can go straight. There we go. Yay. Down the bike lane. On the bike line. Rush hour traffic. It's getting darker, guys. It is getting darker, so remember to have those bike lights with you if you're traveling home in the dark, because it gets getting darker earlier right now. I'm not sure how that works for the southern hemisphere, like South America, Australia, New Zealand, because they're going into what, summertime, so they must be having longer days, right? I think that's how that works. We're having shorter days, most of us who live in the northern hemisphere. I think I read it somewhere that let's keep going straight. I thought I read somewhere like maybe 75% or something, like crazy amount. The vast majority of the human population lives in the northern hemisphere. I don't know if that's true. I think it might be though, because if you think about it, who's in the southern hemisphere? Well, there's a southern part of Africa, there's South America, like that whole continent, and then there's of course Oceania, or whatever you call it, New Zealand. And I'm gonna go straight here. Let's watch out for cars. You never know if there's some cars gonna try to drive in the bike lane. I've seen that before. Very dangerous to get around other traffic. It's crazy too, because you wouldn't think a car would fit in the bike lane, so it's not that wide, but they can try to force their way through if they're really aggressive drivers, aggressive motorists. The jerks. Woo. I'll make a right up here, I think, and get home now. I kind of want to go the wrong way down the road and demonstrate what it looks like, to some people who have never done it. But I mean, in the same way that, I'll make it right here. In the same way that, I mean, even when I was a little kid, you know, like a preteen riding my bike around on the street with no helmet, because, you know, it was the 90s, the 80s, whatever. I always rode my bike on the same side the cars drove on. I never even thought about riding on it must be something people are taught or something when they're younger, to ride their bike on the other side of the road. I don't get that. But the same way, I guess some people may feel uncomfortable riding with traffic, I feel uncomfortable riding against traffic. It's just so foreign to me. It's so weird. I feel like you may encounter less, as a kid up there on a bike, he was going the wrong way down the road. I feel like you may encounter, especially if you're a faster cyclist, you may encounter less cars on the road, because people always say, you live in a ghost town, I never see any cars. Well, you're gonna see probably twice at least as many cars on the road if I went against traffic, because we'd be interacting more often, right? Because I'd be coming up on them. We'd be coming up on each other, I should say. Now here you can ride against traffic because it's a dead end. That's understandable. But there are other areas that are not. So watching that jogger back there. She had some headphones on, and I didn't want her to hit me, to run into me. This is a really busy boulevard here with a bunch of parked cars. I wouldn't dare going the wrong way up the road here, because there's not a lot of places you can escape to, so to speak. You know, if a car pulls out and you're going the wrong way and there's a car coming up, I mean, it's like, it just seems like you hit more conflicts. Am I not right on that? Is it just me? I don't know. If any of you guys or gals commonly ride your bike on the other side of the road, let me know in the comment section below. Why do you do it? Do you do it only for a certain road, a certain part of your bike commute? Do you do it all the time? When do you, I mean, I don't think I ever do it. I don't think I've ever done it. Maybe I have in some of my old videos. I don't know. I've ridden on the wrong side of the road, so to speak, on a sidewalk. You know, I do that occasionally, riding on the other side of the road on the sidewalk. But I don't do it typically on the road, you know? I mean, it makes no sense to me. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That makes no sense to me. Up the hill. But yeah, I guess maybe for those reasons I stated, people are taught it when they're younger, and there's somehow more, it makes them feel more comfortable. Or maybe it's a practicality thing. It's like, well, I gotta just go a block up this way. Why would I cross the road, which is dangerous in and of itself? Why don't I just stay on this side of the road, go that one block, and then I'm done? Because it does seem kind of ridiculous, right? Cross the road, go 500 feet, and then have to cross back. Especially if it's in the road, you know, like now you gotta make a left turn at a street intersection. No, those are some of the worst, most dangerous. I got hit by a car making a left turn at a street intersection. Those are some of the most dangerous areas to be on a bike. Areas where you think people should actually be looking, but they're not really looking. Let's make a right here. So there is a one-way street up here. I could go down it. It's a residential area. I think I would feel a little more comfortable going up this one-way street. Oh, that's different actually, right? Going up a one-way street is different than going on the other side of the wrong side of the other side of the street. So I may feel a little more comfortable actually going the wrong way up the street. Like if we go this way, which says do not enter, and here comes a car, so I'm already gonna bail out and go onto the sidewalk. Is it safer to do that? Should I be getting on the sidewalk? Sidewalk can be relatively safe if, like here, there's no driveways, you know, and if there's no pedestrians. But the sidewalk is usually going to be very bumpy. Someone's screaming, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I think they're playing a ball over there or something. So I can just keep going the wrong way, but let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go down one more block. It's just one more block. Could be sheer laziness, right? I'm gonna ride on the wrong side of the road because, like I said, hey, then I don't have to go another block to find the street. That's more of a one-way thing. I did a video a while back talking about that. I think the consensus among my viewers, at least, was mostly don't do it. Do not go the wrong way up a one-way street. There's people left here. You're home. Wow, there's some Christmas lights back there. I don't know if you saw them. They're way back there. That might have been the first Christmas lights I've seen so far this year. It is like December now, so you're probably going to be seeing a lot more of that. The Christmas stuff, so all of that's coming back for a month anyway. I can't remember what the rule is. You know, you got to take it down by what, mid-January or something. I'm gonna go actually up a block here. So now I'm actually kind of going the wrong way, right? Up the road, but I'm on the sidewalk. Here's a driveway up here. It's a little dangerous. Just so I can get past this traffic that's all kind of blocking the street, really. Got a blind spot here. It's a little hard to see. All right, we're gonna get into the thick of it here. That guy's turning right. I can predict that. This guy's gonna make a left. I'm gonna go into the parking lot over here. Very good, very good. I could have actually gone the wrong way down that street. I missed the opportunity. I missed the opportunity. I think I can cut through down over here. I won't do it. I'll go this way. We'll go this way through the shopping center. I was just talking about that. I guess this is probably private property here, but I'm cutting through it because that's what I do. I do that a lot. Now, there are one-way sections of this, though. This is one way here. Don't know if the next car aisle over was also one way. I think a lot of this is one way. Oh no, it's two-way. Look at that. You got the paint on the ground. It says you could go either way. Well, that's a pretty sunset. That's a great place to end the video, guys. Well, thanks for coming along with me on this bike ride home from work today. Right on the correct side of the road, whatever side that is. Whatever side that is. Depends on where you live, right? What country you live in. See you next time, guys. Woo!